Alright, I'm out here on Reventuli Coast today, and I've got the new weapon pack, although I did customize them, so they look more like I like them to, personally. But the entirety of the weapon pack there, and I'm actually on Reventuli Coast focusing on whitetail to work on the community challenge there. That is currently 5% done, it says here. Someone else said that on theirs it said 7% done, but it's based. The challenge is harvesting class 1 through, or no, class 4, 5, and 6 animals and passing the harvest check. So I still have my whitetail set up out here on Reventuli. So, I mean, I was shooting some earlier. I thought it would be fun to come out here. I don't know what that noise was. Like a raccoon dog or something, maybe? Maybe one of the birds? But thought it would be fun to come out here on Reventuli and shoot some whitetail. I was doing it earlier. Was enjoying it, so thought I'd try it again. Black grouse fleeing, maybe. I don't know what that was, why it was doing that. I used to have whitetail here, but nothing here this time. Hopefully I'm able to get a few. I'm hopeful about it. It would be pretty cool. I've shot like 20 animals towards the community event already, and I'm sure I've barely just, scratched the surface compared to what others have
Those
likely.
are some nice tracks. Want to follow them?
Well, others have likely already done, but for some reason, I'm not really seeing anything out here for whitetail. Maybe I should have set it about an hour farther forward. I have no idea. I also don't remember exactly what my rotation strategy was as far as like going around in the lakes to get the actual results. Having them there, like when I do my pheasant grind, which I crossed 6,000 pheasants on my pheasant grind. I'm now 6,124 harvesting. But anyways, when I do my pheasant grind, I follow the same zones again and again and again, just based off of where the pheasants are at, usually when they get into their zones. I don't know if it's that way for everything, but if you notice, if you watch me grind pheasant, you'll see that I follow the same pattern for the pheasants every time. But yeah, I'll see what's going on out here for whitetail, maybe. If anyone is working on this community event, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know about it. What animal are you focusing on? Is it maybe an animal that you're already grinding for like great ones? Did you kind of change up your playstyle to focus more on these animals? It'd be really cool to know. I'd like to know what everybody's working on. It'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be pretty crazy if I end up spawning a great one while doing this, because I mean, it's entirely possible. There's no reason it couldn't happen. It's doing basically the same thing as actually grinding. I'm just, instead of with my goal being a great one, it's working towards the community event. So the only thing is, you do need to pass the harvest check. So I know that some people, probably came pretty close to leading that zone actually. Some people use the 300 to grind fallow or whitetail or something. I mean, when I grind, tend to use the proper weapon for the animal class just because I like doing it that way. But using 300 in that definitely will work for bringing them down faster, but it will not work towards the challenge because using the 300 messes up classes 4 through 6, since it is a class 7 to 9 weapon. So you definitely have to use something like the 308 or 30-06, 270, 243 would work. The 7.62 by 39, the Mosin, M1. There's all kinds of weapons you could use. I'm currently focusing on the with the new weapon pack, using new weapon pack, but I mean any of them would work. That guy's actually fleeing, but I'll do the attempt a shot on the one that's not currently stuck. Although he's kind of going over a hill. Wait, where'd this guy go? Did he warp out of there maybe? That would be insane if he just like warped out of there and is gone now. It's really strange. Maybe I'll go to the swamps then. I said I was out here earlier looking for the whitetail and that. I didn't actually do anything out on the swamps. If you notice my weapon right here, you can actually see it decently well right there. The pattern, I guess you'd call it, that I use for that, it's the Silver Ridge Peaks camo wrap for the stock, the matte black for the barrel, and then I don't remember, it's the orange color, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's orange color in the spray for the third slot, so that covers the magazine and kind of the rings around the barrel, the scope mount, all that stuff. I really like it. It's really cool. I'm actually pretty pleased with how it turned out. It works pretty good. But I think I'll come out here, see what's out here in the swamp, and then that will probably finish up this video out here in the swamp. Let's just see what's out here. I know I've only killed like 2 deer so far this video, but for some reason they weren't in their zones like I was expecting them to be, and that kind of leads to fewer kills. I do believe whitetail is the only animal out here on Reventuli that would actually count towards the event, because the rest of them are birds or bigger game anyways, like moose and brown bear, and actually that's it, it's moose and brown bear, and then other than that you have lynx, which is class 3, not 4, and then you have the bird species, the rabbits, all that. So interestingly enough, I'm not seeing anything out here. Oh no, there's some whitetail. Okay, well cool, that means be able to go over there and shoot those ones over there and then wrap up with that. Which works out just fine. Probably shoot him with the 308 this time rather than the 30-06. The first ones I took with the 30-06, so I think there's 2 bucks there. You can take males or females. Either one of them works just fine towards the event as long as you get a vital hit. You pass the harvest check. The only thing about it is I'm not sure how shooting does goes against your grind. It might not be very beneficial towards your grind, so that's why I'm avoiding shooting the females. So as long as there's males here to shoot, I'll definitely be doing that. That actually didn't go too poorly right there, as far as getting the follow-up shot. And yeah, I like the design of the 30-06 a bit more than the 308. I like the sound of the 30-06. The 308 definitely is very, very powerful. So, you know, by all means, use that one if you like the power. But the 30-06 isn't that much lower in power, so it works just fine for, you know, what I've got going on. Like the way it sounds better. 30-06, Yakker's 30-06 has been one of my favorite rifles in the game for like a long time. One of my favorite rifles, so kind of like just like the caliber anyways. But yeah, that's those two. That was actually a heart shot on that guy. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. So be sure to come out and check out this community event. Everyone works towards the event. I didn't actually show the rewards for it, but it is pretty cool. If I can, right there, you can see this camo here, this wood grain here, and then this color as well. So definitely something to work towards. It is pretty cool. But be sure, if you have not already, to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube, have notification turned on so you can get notified whenever I post a video. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I very much appreciate that. And I guess I actually just said that. Haha, let's go. Leave a comment down below. Leave a like on the video. I would very much appreciate all of that. And yeah, I do appreciate everybody watching this video, and I hope to catch everybody in the next one. So until next time, laters.